everyone, it's Pam from GlamJunkJournals. Thank you for being here with me today. Today we are continuing on in my From Inspiration to Junk Journal series. This is series number 10 and it's part 2. And if you recall, in part 1, what we created was this gorgeous layered lace collaged cover. And of course, you can't forget the inspiration for this whole series, this beautiful bridge tally card. So I'm really running with the colors and the theme, and it's so pretty. So I'm just super excited about that. So like I said, today we are going to be creating a signature. Well, probably 2 signatures, because you know me, I love to add a lot of embellishments. And when I started gathering my papers, it kind of got to be quite a stack, and that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. So I wanted to say thank you today to Debbie and Maria. You guys left really sweet comments on my last video, and I want to thank all of you for leaving comments. I appreciate every single one of you. And like I also mentioned in the last video, I am a guest design team member for A Trace of Sparkle, and I'm going to be using her Nostalgic Dreams digital kit. Oh my goodness. I knew when I saw this digital kit that it would complement this tally card perfectly. So we're going to be using a lot of the papers today, and let me show you how gorgeous they are. These are just a couple of them, and as you can tell, I've already started tearing them up and using some of them. So there's one of the pages, this gorgeous background. Look at this one. Oh, love the collage. And let's see, this one here, just the black and white or even black and cream images. Look at that. Oh, it's like this kit was designed for this tally card. I'm telling you it was. And I apologize for having these all upside down. Oh, geez. Isn't this beautiful? Oh. And then in addition, I'm also going to be using some images from the Graphics Fairy. This is a gorgeous green floral wallpaper. I just love that. And so we're just gonna get right into it, you guys. So like I've told you before, I like to use a sturdier piece of paper or material that is on the heavier side for the outside page of my signature, and I also like to use a heavier piece for the interior. And the reason for that is when you attach it into your spine, it can get torn easy if you use a thinner piece of paper. So that's just what I found from experience. If you do want to use a thinner piece of paper on the exterior, I would reinforce the crease with some washi tape or some other material. You could use material. You could also use another piece of paper just to make it more sturdy, because when you tie them in there, and like I said before, I've done this, it can rip and you're like, oh man. But anyways, that's just what I have found from experience here. So let me show you the papers besides the beautiful Nostalgic Dreams that we're going to be using here. So let me move these over a little bit. I've started gathering just things that would complement and go with the whole theme that I've got going here. And I wanted it a little bit eclectic, meaning, all sorts of different things, not necessarily all French, which you guys know I absolutely love and I gravitate towards that. But anything that to me has cream and black, and the sky's the limit. So let me show you what I've gathered here. This is a pattern for knitting, and this is just a couple of the pages, and I think this is so cool. So I'm going, as you can see, with kind of the black and white patterns and the black and cream. So I thought, oh wow, this is cool. I got this at a thrift store, and I have a vintage piece of wallpaper. Isn't this beautiful? So I'm also going with greens, and not necessarily this teal green. This is kind of a bluish teal green. So I'm embracing the green theme. So I thought this was fabulous, and this is a piece of vintage wallpaper. I've got some vintage dictionary pages. This is some vellum where I printed an image from the graphics fairy onto that. These gorgeous calla lilies in green is just going to look fabulous in there. So I've got vellum, I've got another piece of wallpaper, I've got a vintage ledger. And the interesting thing about this particular ledger piece is it's sturdy. I'm going to use this on the interior. I mean, usually these are more of a flimsy paper. This one is not. I mean, this is some sturdy stuff. So I'm going to use that. I've got some coffee dyed paper there, and some gorgeous cream and gold on this particular piece of paper. This is all copy paper here, and that has just been coffee dyed there. I have my stencil book, and I did do some coffee dyeing around the edges. I have an architectural print from a magazine, and that's cool. So you can kind of see what I've got going here. And a lot of these things I've got either from thrift stores. I got this in this from a friend of mine back in Colorado, and she gave me this. This is from a catalog. And where else have I gotten these things? I am a part of some Facebook groups that have vintage auctions, and they sell all sorts of ephemera, and they're really fun, and I gotta tell you, kind of addicting. So I have gotten some things from there. I got this in some Happy Mail. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous botanical image there of some beautiful plants, and then just another page from a magazine. So really, the sky's the limit. I mean, I could keep going and going and going on this, but as I said, my signature is gonna get quite thick. So really, thrift stores are a great place for this kind of stuff. The books, it's just so fun. So let's get into it here. And over the past couple days, I have created 2 signatures for one of the journals, because if you remember, we're creating 2. I'm creating 2 of these. So I have started on my other 2 signatures, and I'm going to try and make both of these journals very similar. They're not going to be exact because I don't have exactly the same pages, but they will be very similar. So I wanted to create those 2 to kind of get a feel for, you know, how many pages I needed and the order that I want them in. So hopefully my goal is to recreate those 2 signatures today with you. Whew, that was a mouthful. So like I said, I am going to start out with the outside page of my signature, and we are going to create 2 signatures today, and this is printed on the heavier 47-pound premium matte presentation paper, so it's almost a cardstock weight. And so I put this gorgeous image on the front, and I did back it with another beautiful wallpaper image from the graphics fairy. As you can tell, the green pops with the blacks and the creams. I just love this. So this is going to be the exterior of one of our signatures. And then the other one I have is this one here. This is from the Graphics Fairy also. And then backed on to another beautiful page from the Graphics Fairy. I think this is one of their end papers. So these are the two exteriors for our signatures. And, you know, let's just get going. There's no right or wrong way to put together a signature. A signature can be a few pages. It can be quite a few pages. It's really what you prefer. Now, my signatures tend to be, I guess, they tend to end up thicker because of all of the embellishments that I add to them and all the fabric and ephemera and that kind of thing. But this signature, and I'm not going to show you the whole thing because I've just started embellishing the pages. This has about 10 folded pages. And so really my signatures tend to be between 8 and 12 pages, but you can make them smaller or larger. Really, it doesn't matter how you create your signatures. And that's just my opinion. You know, there may be some hard, fast rule that I don't know about, but I don't think so. So that's just me. So let's just get going. Like I said, this is the exterior, and the width of this paper, this is just an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that I've folded over. And I have cut the edges down just a teeny bit. So this is going to be a little over 5 inches. And on our cover, I want all of my pages to be 6 inches or less because I want them to be able to fit into this cover. And so far as the length, you know, we're talking, what are we talking here? About 8.5 plus all the little frillies on the bottom, so maybe up to 9, but I want my pages to be, I think, around 8 inches. So let's see how this signature looks here. Yeah, it's a little over 8, and I do like some of them sticking out up over the top. I just kind of like that look. You can make them all even, you can, you know, tear them up. It's really whatever you prefer. So with that being said, we're just going to fold these up and get going here. So there's my two exteriors here. And what I like to do, let me move some of this stuff. As you guys know, I get crowded here. I have this big table, and then I always have all this stuff, and it just kind of creeps in. So I have to, you know, remember to kind of create some space here. So what I like to do is put things that are similar in a pile. So I've got all the beautiful digitals. I've got, let's see, this, which I consider a neutral, and granted, I am going to have a lot of neutrals here, so I'm going to put all of these in the neutral pattern pile. How's that for a category? The neutral patterned pile. So we've got that. This is going to be, I don't know what this one is. That's a one-off. These are more of the plain sheets. As is, I think this one I would consider, yeah, I don't know, maybe that's the pile. And then there's some more wallpaper. And also, I do have some additional pages from the kit. And let me show you these. I don't think we're going to use these today, but I've got to showcase these because they're just beautiful. I showed you that one already. Maybe I have showed you all these. Let me see. Yeah, I have, so never mind, but I printed them twice. Ha! So they're just beautiful. Okay, so where was I here? Oh yeah, let's just start folding. And I think it's really fun to fold things kind of in a different way, meaning not all just folded directly in half. But there again, it's, you know, no right or wrong way to do this. So I'm going to fold one of them straight across like that. These are just beautiful. And then I'm going to fold this one kind of, you know, not this way, but this way. And a little bit off center like so. So what you're going to see is you've got a bunch of extra. Now you could either cut that off, which is fine, but I kind of like to make a tuck, an upper tuck. So I'm just going to fold that down and fold it over. So there you go. You've got an upper tuck there. Same with these. Let's fold in half. And then we'll do a fold up. And I'm just eyeballing, you know, some of these may be a little bit longer than the others, but that's okay. Let's see. What should I do with this one? Oh, that's so pretty. Maybe I'll fold it in half and then fold these two back on themselves. So we've got two side tucks going there. So I think that looks fabulous. Now this, like I said, is big. It's big and it's sturdy. So I want to look and see what I did on my other signature. So hold on just a second. All right, I see what I did on this one. So what I did is I took it this way and I folded it in half. And then I folded these out again. So it's going to be similar to the other one. Like so. Now this one is going to be a little taller than my 8 inches that I want. So what I'm thinking of doing is kind of creating a little pocket. So we've got, you know, like a side tuck here. Let's see if that works. And I'm going to get out my ruler here because I want to see how tall I'm talking here. It's about 8.5, so that'll work. Now what I'm thinking when I fold all of this up is, am I going to be able to put something here without it hitting the signature where it's going to, you know, come in right there? And let me grab something here. I've got all my ephemera off to the side. So something like that, yeah, that'll work. And I can also create maybe a tall tag to put right there. And then you've got this little extra right down there at the bottom. Perfect. Oh, I love that. Let me get out my little bone folder here and I want to crease this down. Get that going. And then this one, this came folded, this knitting pattern. So I don't want to mess with it. I like it just like that. So I am going to use it just like that. Now this, let me see across the bottom. It looks a little longer, or I should say wider than 6 inches. It sits pretty close. So we'll see. We may have to tear that down, but that's okay. Now, dictionary pages. Since this is a vintage dictionary page, the pages themselves are quite flimsy. So what I did do on this is I glued 2 together and I cut them down just a little bit because this was a big dictionary and it would be definitely longer than the 8 inches that I want to stick with for my pages here. So I want to create a quick hinge for these 2 pages right here. Now, this is really cool. It's like make your own washi tape, and I love that. You could use, you know, washi tape that you buy that's ready-made. I haven't had that good of luck with washi tape that you buy like at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something. To me, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the brand, I don't know, but I tear it and it, you know, doesn't tear correctly, and then I can't get it off the roll, and I'm like, get really frustrated. So I'm like, forget it. So what I like to do is make my own. Now this is cool. You guys have probably seen this, but if not, the Graphics Fairy does have washi tape that you can print out with a lot of their patterns for their graphics, and it comes in a sheet. Now this particular one that I used for this, found for this journal, I think is just perfect. Look at that. And this is black and white flowers washi tape. This is from one of their kits. And what I print that on is a shipping label. Now these are cool. This is a full sheet label and it's clear. So, you know, it's not white. I also have the white here, and that works too. But for this particular set of washi tape, I used the clear. And another thing you could do is think of this. Think of this. I'm not saying to not use the Graphics Fairy washi tape, but print this stunning digital on one of these sheets and then cut it up, and you have your own washi tape. Oh, it's fabulous. I might have to do that. Oh my goodness. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make a hinge for these. Now, I wanted to create a little bit of distressing on the exterior of this washi. You know, just because I like the vintage kind of worn look. So I'm going to do that real quick on these two. Oh, this is so fun. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm creating like this, my mind gets going and it gets ahead of itself, because I think, okay, I got this vision for this journal, but it's not done yet, but I want to keep going on it and I want to get it finished. But you know what? I just need to tell myself it's going to come together, and I know you're excited. But you know, you just got to enjoy the process, which I do. I just get super excited. So what I'm going to do is just line this up in the center here to the best of my ability. After I pulled off the back. Oh, doesn't that look good, you guys? Doesn't that just look the best ever? Oh, wow. Okay, where's my scissors? I'm gonna cut off the bottom here. And then I have this little bit of extra here, yay. So I'll save that. I stick them on my lamp. And then I have all these, you know, washi tape pieces on my lamp, my lighting, so that I can grab them whenever I want. So I'm going to take this one off too. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. Oh, wow. Hee hee hee. So there is a quick page. You could also do this with, I've done this with book pages, music sheets, any blank page too. It's just so fun and so easy, and it creates such a cool page, or a couple pages in your journal. There it goes on the lamp. get this side cut down a little bit. And we're just gonna fold it over right along the seam. Yay, instant page, right? Oh, love it. Okay, now with this one, what did I do with this one? I think I just folded this one regular ways. Yeah, I don't know. No, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm gonna fold it like that and fold this one back on itself. Another beautiful page. Another gorgeous page here. Oh, they're just so pretty. And then on this one, let's fold it over. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, yay. And then you can kind of, you know, fold it up, although I don't want to cover that, so maybe not there. Hold on. Let's see, fold this down like so. And then we're gonna have a pocket right there. Doesn't that look good? I wanna make sure that it's straight though, because some of the things I'm real picky about having it straight or not. And having a straight line across here is one of the things that bugs me if it's not. So this one, I don't know, you guys. I'm gonna maybe make just a little fold up right there, like so. And then I'm not sure, this was looking a little wide to me. Where's my ruler here? Might have to fold that down, you know, cut it down a bit. Nope, it's under 6 inches. Yay! All right. This is so fun, look at that. And I don't know if you can tell, on some of these pages, what I did do was I sprayed them with some of my shimmer spray. And if you can't see on there, I have coffee stained the exterior, just a little, just to give it a little bit more of a vintage look. And then I'm just gonna fold that over. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at this one. Ugh, ugh. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Now, how could I fold this one fun? I don't know. Just fold it up at the bottom. Fold it back on itself. See, it creates all these really fun little tuck spots. And when I do this, my mind automatically goes to, what can I put right there, right? So that spurs more creativity to add, you know, additional embellishments, put pieces of ephemera, ribbon, you know, it's just the sky's the limit. And then, oh my gosh, these gorgeous pieces. Oh, this one. This is Graphics Fairy on the back, and on this side. Oh, I just think that that is stunning. I love it. I love it. Now, that reminds me. See, I get going here and I forget stuff. Just tear some of the edges. I do like the torn look, so let's do that. Okay. Do I want to tear this one? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably tear this one here. Just, you know, for fun. Why not? Why not? Is what I say. So we'll tear that one. Because like I've told you guys before, I like the difference in the page sizes. I like the difference in the patterns. I think it's just really fun to create kind of a different look. So I've got a page there that looks fabulous. And then this is some just a lined paper that I is also from the Graphics Fairy. I just printed that on the back because I don't care for plain white, stark white. Oh, and I also did want to mention that these particular images, graphics were on just regular 27-pound, what is this? This is matte presentation paper. So it's more of a copy paper weight. It's a little bit heavier, but it's still light enough. It feels like a regular, just a regular piece of copy paper. Now I'm going to tear this one down on the sides because I want some interest on the pages. And of course, you have to save this, right? Can't get rid of that. Oh, have to save that. All right, and then this one, this is the graphics vary on the back of that. Oh, it's just so pretty. Oh, I love it. But what I'm going to do on that one is I have folded all of these digitals so that the lighter, or I should say the more neutral page is on the back side. So I'm going to switch that around and put the more of the neutral on the exterior, like so, just to give it a little bit of difference when you're flipping through your journal on the signature. So here we go. We've got it all, but no, we don't. What am I doing? Oh yeah, another thing. I have an old piece of wallpaper, vintage wallpaper, and so I do want to use this. So I am going to just tear this up and use half because like I just said, of course, save that, right? I like interest on my pages so far as the difference in sizes and things like that. All right, so let's put this all together. Oh no, I have a big pile and I don't remember. Ah! Oh yeah, this beautiful image. What I'm going to do is fold this one just directly in half. And I'm going to add some washi to this because vellum, when you put it in your signature, has a tendency to rip. So I will do some more of the washi tape on that, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're just going to put our signature together. So let me find my exterior piece. Here's one. Remember the heavier weight on the exterior. And here's two. So let's just start putting our signatures together. What I like to do is I like to look at what I'm adding and then do something different, meaning I wouldn't, in this particular case, I wouldn't add another piece of coffee dyed paper right there. So I want to do something different. And since I have a pattern going on, maybe a more of a plain piece like so. And then we can go back to a pattern, a plain, and let's see what else we have here. Now remember, I said this one I do want for my interior, so we're gonna do that on the interior. And the other one that I think I'm going to put on the interior might be this too, because that is also pretty heavy duty. So let's see, we've got, do some wallpaper. No, I don't like that there. No, I don't like that. Got to get these beautiful digitals going here. That looks really pretty. There's that. And then maybe on the interior, that sewing pattern. And I don't know about this yet. I'm not sure. So let's go to the other one. Let's go to the other signature and put that guy together. So I'm gonna have a plain pattern. different pattern. I need a plain, or more of a plain, right? Where's a plain? There we go, sort of. That's not really a plain, but whatever. All right, let's put this guy in there, like that. Oh, that looks so good, you guys. And then we've got this right here. All right, and then we have some leftovers that we're gonna find spots for. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages in that signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so we've got, I think this one could use more color, so let's put that in there. We've got that on that side, maybe right there. See, because I like the difference in the patterns right there. That looks really pretty. So I'm gonna put that in there. And then, let's see, what else? No. Let's see what we got going on this one. This is where, you know, you just look at it and eyeball it and go, I don't like the way that is, or oh, I like the way that looks. Maybe that right there. Let's see how that looks. I like that. And then we have some wallpaper. Where am I gonna put this dude? I kind of like it right there. But I also like it right there. No, I don't like it right there because that's too similar. Let's put this gorgeous architectural image right there. And then maybe put this guy. Let's see how that looks right there. Yeah, I think it looks great. Now on this, since it is too long, I'm going to cut that down, but there's our signatures. One thing I did want to show you is I do want to use this little bit of wallpaper, and I wanted to put that on the interior of one of my pages here to create a pocket. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably do that in the next video, because what we're going to be doing on the next video is we are going to be decorating and embellishing these pages. So how fun was that? I think that's fabulous. These are definitely not done. In my book, they could be done if you're not a big embellisher, and that's wonderful. You know, it's whatever you want to do. So we've got our 2 signatures going here for our gorgeous journals that we're putting together, all inspired by this beautiful tally card. Yay! They look fabulous. And I'm so happy that you guys were here with me today, and have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon, and we're going to continue on putting these beauties together. So I'll see you soon. Bye.